listening to Modern Male Radio with Jerod Zavistoski and Sydney Hall, right here on LA Talk Radio.
What's up, everybody? I'm Jerod Zavistoski, and you're listening to Modern Male Radio. This is all the stuff your mama should have told you and the shit your daddy never knew. And joining me tonight, I've got a very, very special guest, Karen V.
Hi, how's it going, everybody?
So I'm really, really excited. We got permission to do a Valentine's Day special for you guys, and Sydney Hall couldn't make it because we kind of just sprung this on everybody. But I heard Karen V was going to be in town, and I knew I would only get one opportunity to meet my internet crush. So here she is.
Karen V. Woo!
She didn't know that until just now, so I sprung that on her.
I love how you said that. Up-and-coming model on the internet. It's crazy how many people explode on
Yeah,
YouTube,
no, I'm
right.
And I'm totally
Online.
stalking you every day.
Oh no, you have a crush.
Yeah, it's horrible. Do you have a boyfriend?
No, I don't.
Okay, good. So whoever that might have
I'll
been,
give you permission to stalk because
he can live now.
Yeah.
Whoever that guy would have been, yeah. Because I already had a plan set in motion to kill him.
Oh,
I'm just
damn it.
letting you
Okay,
know. Yeah.
well.
Okay. So so for those of you who don't know, Karen V is actually blowing up right now. You're kind of you're on your way to superstardom, and I've seen a few girls kind of like at that level, and then all of a sudden they're bang, and they're in magazines, they're all over the world, and it's like I cannot believe that more people aren't just biting at the bit to book you.
Thank you. It's slowly but surely. It's building up, especially with social media. So that really helps a lot. It's crazy how many people are blowing up just through social media.
Yeah, you have like 250,000 followers or something.
Yeah,
like that,
and
right?
it just keeps going up day by day. So thankfully, I have a good team behind me, and we stay up to date like on all my content. And I really just use social media to show who I am. Because before I used to just think, oh well, I have to perceive a certain. I have to perceive a certain.
Yeah, you have to portray a certain.
There you go.
Yeah.
I have to portray a certain
image.
image. But then I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to be who I am. And people really, really dig that.
And it's funny because actually the same thing happened to me recently, and I started posting a whole bunch of like more personal content because I had a few friends go, Jerod, the image that you're putting off is so unapproachable. It's not even funny. They're like, you look like this this entity or this superstar, and it's like, no, you really got to be personal.
Yeah.
So like me and my friend were at a bar, and she's like, I double dare you to Instagram video you eating nachos right now with me at this dive bar. And I was like, all right.
Okay.
Let's do it. Yeah.
That's it.
And it's funny because that makes people love you more.
Yeah. I mean, you're relatable. And that's why I guess a lot of companies, like clothing companies, are using more social media as well to promote their stuff, is because people want to see their brands and their products on other people. Like, it's more real, I feel.
Yeah.
Especially with Snapchat, too. Like, Instagram is a little different only because you have to make sure the picture is good. Like, you have to filter it. But with Snapchat, it's like, fuck it. I'm in here. Look at me.
Raw, it's raw,
yeah, it's raw. It's so real. So I've been doing a lot of Snapchat, and people are just loving it.
Yeah, and Snapchat's the new thing, I guess. I mean, I was a little late on the Instagram boat.
Yeah.
I went ahead and wrote a book and did all this stuff, and I'm like, how do I get this out there? Oh, Instagram.
Yeah.
And I found out that Facebook is like just the crappiest platform to promote yourself.
I mean, unless your Facebook platform is just huge, is when the ads start coming in. But honestly, Instagram is your best bet.
Okay.
And like my manager always tells me, it's your free marketing tool. So
yeah,
use
I
it
mean,
to
I
your
noticed
advantage.
I commented on your stuff a few times, but just you never.
I'm so sorry.
You never liked it. You never commented
I'm so
back. You're breaking my
sorry.
heart. It's Valentine's Day right now.
I'm so sorry.
Or it's not Valentine's Day
I don't get
yet.
to see it. The only time I ever see stuff is when you actually like tag the photo, you know?
Yeah, but isn't that horrible when people tag you in shit that you're not in?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
whoa. You have I go through my Instagram sometimes and I find the tags that people have, and I'm just like, are you kidding me right now? Like,
Oh, Instagram's a whole nother world
It's horrible.
of weird shit. So
it's horrible.
yeah.
So what I wanted to do for you guys tonight is we're actually going to have a double show because right around the same time of the show, we're going to be pushing forward a show on animal rights, and we're going to. Yeah, I thought you'd like that.
Why was it on for this one?
Because it was Thursday night, and you're only here for this specific night.
Okay.
I literally had 2 days to throw this whole thing together because I've been trying to book you for like 6 months. I've been talking
you're so
to
awesome.
your
Thank
manager
you.
this whole time to really like.
We made it happen, so we're here.
We did.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
And it would have been a great show to have you on because we're having one of the girls from America's Next Top Model, and the other lady's name is Judy Mansuko, I think, or Manusco, and she actually is the one responsible for banning fur in LA.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, so you
That'd be
can't wear
awesome.
fur in LA anymore because of that.
That's
and we're
awesome.
We're gonna go do a premiere party for their release of their new movie, Give Me Shelter, and it's about animal rights.
Oh, that's freaking great.
Yeah.
I really wish I could have met her, but
yeah. Well, I mean, come back.
soon. Yeah, I will.
Come back. Come
I'll
on.
definitely be back.
You got to quit
I'll be back
school
for
and move
that.
out to LA.
No, I'm not gonna quit school. I'm gonna keep going till May. Come on, it's right around the corner.
I'm so horrible with education. I swear.
It's not for everybody. It's okay.
No. You know what? I'm like one of the only people on earth that actually like I faked my way. I dropped out of college.
You faked your way through college?
No way. I dropped out of high school. I faked my way into college, and then one class short of a degree, I dropped out.
No freaking way.
Yeah, no, it's horrible. Like, I mean, it's great.
Were you going online and like having like those people write your English papers? You know how you can pay online so people will write your papers?
Oh my God, my friend is doing that right now.
Are
He's
you
getting
serious?
his master's.
Is that even real? Does
What?
that work?
Yeah.
Where you pay like $20 and like the person like will write your paper.
He learned how to do this, and he outsourced his entire
goodness.
master's in architecture.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm like, how?
So what's he learning?
Nothing.
Oh Jesus.
Nothing. He's busy. He learned how to outsource like everything. Like literally, he outsources to other outsourcers, and that's all he does all day long.
Honestly, the fucking education is stupid expensive, and it just feels like you're getting robbed. You know.
Well, Rob, I mean, there are several very large businesses. One is government, the second one is religion, and the third one is education.
They charge you like $3,000 for fucking what? Grass? Okay, the landscape. Like, what the fuck am I paying $13,000 a semester for? It's stupid.
Yeah, it's a bit much, but I mean,
it's okay.
You can go online and you can get all the same information free on Google. And see, me and Google, we get along because I like to learn in little increments. You know, I like to get on Google and just I learned something new. Just now.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like to sit down and study and.
So what's the weirdest thing you've ever Googled?
Ooh.
Is that a tough one?
Man, the weirdest thing I've ever Googled.
Yeah, like what's the craziest thing you've ever put on Google? Like Googled in the search engine, if you can remember.
Well, I mean, the last thing I Googled was you.
Ah.
So we can go there.
Crazy.
It's actually very rational.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I have to get all your photos for stuff.
Yeah.
But what's the weirdest thing I've ever? I don't know.
Like how to get rid of crabs or something? Nothing like that. Okay.
No, I swear. Let's see. Because I go on these like little Google wormhole trips, and I'll end up like
somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
You go like to something. I feel like that on YouTube. Like I'll click on something, and then I'll look, and then I'm like 100 YouTube videos into something completely different.
Unless it's Uptown
like I'm watching
Funk.
like Illuminati shit.
Yeah,
like,
no.
How?
No, yeah. And it happens to me all the time, and
Yeah.
you just end up like 4 hours later going, "What happened to my life?"
Yeah, like
Just-
what the hell?
So wait, what's the
7?
craziest thing that you've Googled or YouTube recently?
Shit. YouTube. I think it was probably Ted Bundy.
Okay.
I'm real into like horror, and I'm really into like I don't know why I like looking at and like serial killers. Like I like analyzing like what did they do? Why did they do what they did? So I was like on YouTube and I was Googling Ted Bundy, and and then it led me to like some weird skin face killer. Like I don't know. It was just a bunch of like serial killer documentaries. So that's
It's
what I
a
was doing.
trip, you know,
Yeah.
especially the skin face killers. You know,
Yeah.
they're so creative.
Buffalo Bill.
Yeah, and was that a real person? Was that based on a?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're like the horror expert. I can ask you
love
anything
it.
I want on horror.
Love it. Probably not anything, but it's interesting to me.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something about me that's probably gonna just like ruin all my chances with you.
Yeah.
I am terrified of horror movies.
Oh, really? You can't? What?
I'm like a little girl.
No.
Like, it's bad.
I can watch them by myself. I'll just rent movie.
Oh, you can't watch
in.
them by yourself.
I can.
Oh, okay.
No, I can in the dark, like
okay.
at night. I had to build up to that though. It wasn't always like that.
Yeah, I know I can't because like seriously, like photographic memory, and I'll remember some part of that movie, and it'll just be like bang, freeze framed, and I'll remember that for years.
Yeah.
I still remember the worst parts of every horror movie I've ever watched.
You're like, I'm just gonna stop. It's
Yeah,
not
no,
doing me any good.
it was bad.
It's not for everybody, so it's all good.
Yeah, it was horrible. But it's funny because I find that pretty girls like horror movies. It's like a thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't find a lot
And like
of girls
the
that do.
prettier the girl, the more into.
extreme it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was this really weird one, Human Centipede.
I think I think I saw an
Human
advertisement.
Centipede 1 and 2 on Netflix. Netflix actually has some really good horror movie selections. In case any of you are into horror, you should check out Netflix.
Hey, wait, Netflix isn't paying us, so we'll just strike that one for the record. Cool. So tell me a little bit more about yourself. So you model? Are you acting right now?
I'm not acting, no. But I think I do eventually want to get into that.
Why?
Why? Because I'm not in LA. I'm in Texas.
You're so adorable, and your personality is like amazing.
Thank you.
And you know how many people out here are super pretty but don't have.
But you know what people tell me? Oh, you got to take acting classes. Like, psh, why do I got to take acting classes? Why can't I just be in a role that I'm okay doing? Like,
seems like you already have the confidence to do it, but you're like, oh, how are you not in like a student film or something? Like, come on, Austin.
I mean, I do a lot of work since I'm a communications major at it's University of the Incarnate Word. It's a Catholic university in San Antonio. It's small and it's private.
Look, I wore my rosary.
Oh, yeah. Is that like one of those fake, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not Catholic.
Okay.
I'm not Catholic.
Anyway, I'm going there and I'm, pretty much paying my way, but scholarships are helping out. But anyway, we do a lot of like broadcast, and so I help out a lot with that. And then I'm doing this. Actually, we were talking about horror, and we're doing these little with the students. It's a little coalition that we're doing, and we're doing. It's like kind of like Goosebumps, but like like little cool. 5-minute horror skits. So I'm gonna be starring in those, and just to get my feet wet, just to see how I am with acting, because I've never acted ever. So we'll see how it goes.
You got it.
Yeah.
I'm calling it out there right now. Like you're gonna kill that. I watched some of your videos on Instagram. You've got such a great personality, and it shows through. And that was that was another reason I really wanted to have you on here.
Yeah. Oh, so it wasn't just my boobs and my ass.
No, not at all. I try not
to focus on that too much. I'm totally kidding though.
No, but really, it's something. It was like my mom.
Boobalicious personality.
Yeah, no, my mom actually she instilled that in me, and she's like, because I was raised by a single woman, so my whole life it was always like respect women. And it got to the point where I was actually so respectful that it kind of desexualized me. And I would, girls wouldn't even know that I was interested or whatever. And then people thought I was gay. So I was like, fuck, I gotta.
And so you go over all of that in your book.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, I did catch some of that when I was looking over that. So.
Which, I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, it was interesting. Especially the last part.
Which was the last part?
The sexual part.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It says how to go down on a woman.
I had somebody try and sue me over that.
What? Do tell.
At the beginning of the book, I had this little page that was like a tag cloud, and I thanked all these people that I'd maybe met in passing, but I wanted. If you Google them in a search engine, my book will pop up. It was the idea, and I was advised to do this. Well, one of them happened to have a contract with this big speaking organization in Saudi Arabia, and they're really Muslim over there, and they're really not okay with anything like that. Oh no,
they're not okay with anything.
So diagrams of how to eat pussy probably wasn't the best.
Not the best thing to put it there.
So it was crazy. It was like a whole bunch of traumatic shit happened that week, and then I was literally like 3 shades to the wind because of all the other stuff that happened. And I'm sitting there, and I'm almost too drunk to speak, and this person's texting me like I'm about to rip your whole company apart, and I was like, don't. I thought we were friends.
Oh, no.
I was like it wasn't even one of those talk to my people thing. I'm like, no, I'll take it out right now. Let's not. I was actually paying you respect and thanking you, and why be a douche? But people can get nasty over that stuff. It's
very taboo, and it's like here in America, we're not really. I mean, we seem like we're sexually open, but then we're not. Like if anybody sees a woman breastfeeding, they automatically get offended. If they see a boob, stuff like that. But in Europe, it's actually embraced. A human body is just a human body. They're not seen as sexual. They're seen as beautiful. Nudity is embraced. And here it's we can have Nicki Minaj's ass everywhere, in music videos. We can have all of that. But then when you see stuff like that, with the breastfeeding, or when you see nude art modeling or stuff like that, people get really offended.
Well, it's the overcompensation in society. It's the same way that when a really insecure guy starts to go out, he's going to overcompensate, and he's going to get really loud and talkative because he doesn't know how to behave or handle himself. And it's kind of that same thing. America came in, and we were very puritanical, and there's this this overcompensation where people were like, yeah, we're going to be flagrant and really, really just throw Nicki Minaj's ass everywhere. And then there's that backlash. So we gotta get back to that solid ground where it's oh, okay, we built these are social constructs. It doesn't matter.
Wait,
Yeah. So
I wish you were just more open, about that stuff, because I am just very open with it's I have boobs, you have boobs, why.
I noticed that. I've seen your boobs. Oh, not all of them, but I mean,
yeah.
There's
I mean, and I get shit for it on my Instagram all the time, but it's like,
who in the world would ever give you shit for
That's
that?
what I said. You were like, put some clothes on. Said no one ever. What the fuck?
Like, go look at somebody else's Instagram.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would you deprive me of that? Okay.
Yeah.
So, what was the best date anybody's ever taken you on?
The best date. I don't think I've had a wow date.
Ooh.
No. Let me tell you, the worst date is being stood up on Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Being set up?
Not even being stood up, not even going to the date.
Oh.
I didn't even make it to the date. Yeah.
Who in the world would
a little douchebag.
yeah. Like a mentally ill person.
No.
who just,
he was.
Yeah.
You could say that. I see that now.
Like, how in the world do you stand somebody like you up?
I don't know.
What did you do?
I laid in my bathtub and just cried.
Aww.
I did.
You should have called me.
I was young. I was like 19. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What
it
a
was
douche.
way before all of this. I know. Yeah.
It's crazy. But I'm a strong believer that the universe kind of just puts things in your life and gives you these lessons, and there's nothing that anybody could have done about them.
No.
It's just you pick a goal one day, you say I want to be that, and you don't realize that like the whole world kind of like coalesces to make sure that that's possible for you.
Yeah.
And you get all of these different obstacles, and you're going, what the fuck was that about?
What the fuck did I just go through?
Yeah.
And the worst part is, it's like I still stayed with a dude after that.
You poor thing.
Yes,
Why
I was
would you do
talking
that?
to my friend the other day, and I was saying like, why are girls so stupid? Like, why do they stay with a guy? Like, you don't see it then, but then you see it after. Like, wow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like, puh, something just hits you. Like,
Yeah.
a car just hits you.
You finally get it.
You
And
know?
you're like, oh, that was me
Yeah.
once.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, the best date I would have to say that I can remember that was really, really nice. I think it was, we went downtown, got drunk at a bar, and then we had a nice little suite in a hotel downtown.
Oh
And
my
that's
God,
it.
I gotta bring you
I'm
back
pretty
out
simple,
here
yeah.
on Saturday.
I don't need a lot. I just need someone that's very engaging. You know what I mean? With conversation. You know, I like somebody.
Yeah, you're a
that's-
quick one.
Yeah, I need somebody that's quick and that's engaging and that is just doesn't stop.
Yeah, fair enough.
Keeps up with me. So.
Yeah, I can
So,
see
yeah.
where that would be a problem.
Yeah.
So okay, if you had the opportunity to go on any date you wanted, and let's indulge here, what would be the ultimate fantasy date for you?
Well, I think paintball and pizza with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Paintball and pizza with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah. I feel like
All right.
paintball is a good, first date too, only because movie and dinner is too intimate. You're trying to get to know the person, and I feel like shooting at them and like having fun with them is less awkward than being in a movie theater. Like, should I hold your hand? Should I not?
Yeah,
What do
well,
I
I
do?
mean, movie theater is a bad idea.
Yeah,
anyway.
totally bad idea.
I feel like somebody's like really, really like just airheadededly came up with that idea, and it's like, okay, so I want to get to know this person. So what should we do? Let's
So
sit.
I'm gonna take him to the movies.
Yeah,
Where we're not gonna talk, and
Let's sit in the
afterwards,
fucking
like-
dark and not communicate.
Yeah.
And watch some mindless shit
Yeah, no.
that makes us not focus on each other. And then afterwards, we'll have something to talk about because our brains just didn't
It's
work
just
that
so,
fast.
Yeah, no.
Like, what did you think of the movie? Oh, well, I thought it was good.
Yeah, I saw you casually trying to slip your hand beside me, but it's all good. No.
Yeah, and then
we're
there's
not gonna
the
do the
inappropriate
movies on the
movie
first
theater
date.
stuff.
Yeah, no. And then pizza, of course, I fucking love pizza.
Me
and-
too.
Yeah, it's just so great.
I ate pizza today.
Yeah, and
yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like I'm fine. Like I love pizza.
Yeah, so do we. So do I. So.
That's amazing because you look like you're in such great shape. I thought we were gonna have. I thought
have
we were
to
gonna
feed
have
the
an issue.
beast.
Oh, fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to feed. People always wonder, like, oh, why are Southern girls so curvy? It's like, because we fucking eat tortillas and carbs all the time, like all the Southern food. Duh. So we're naturally, like, curvier on the bottom. So
I would have never known.
no.
I would have never known. Pizza. I have one more reason to love you.
Pizza.
Thank you, pizza. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. So, fantasy date, pizza and paintball. That's cool. And it's funny because I forget where it is in the book. It's funny because I wrote the fucking thing, but I don't remember where anything is in it. And I talk about when you take a girl out on a date, you should always take her different places. Like I always start with lunch or dinner because it's very non-committal. It's, hey, we can talk, da-da-da.
Yeah.
And then from there, if we hit it off, then we can go to dinner, and you can stretch lunch to dinner and hang out during that time period.
Yeah.
And then if you're feeling her at dinner, and I mean, obviously if you guys have a 3-hour date, then you get drinks, and then you can start having fun.
Yeah.
But you mix it all up. So like lunch is very, hey, get to know you. And then dinner is a little less formal. And then, you can go out for drinks or you would. I think I actually have a whole list of dates for you guys.
Ooh, how exciting!
Yeah, because I wanted to. I'm trying to give back a little bit, and this is Valentine's Day. It can be one of the shittiest holidays on earth, or it can be one of the best holidays. It should be renamed Singles Awareness Day.
Yeah.
Amen.
It is. It's like, and then people make so much money. Companies make so much money on that shit, and it's like, it's kind of worthless. Like, I don't care about a teddy bear or roses. I don't really care about that stuff. I care more about like what we're doing, like just the
Guns
quality
and
time.
Yeah, like
horror and shit like that. Oh yeah.
Okay,
that'd
so
be awesome.
I've already figured out our first date. And you're going to love this.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
so you would have this planned.
No, I didn't.
This was your whole plan.
No. I told you this. I told you this before we got in here that I have never, ever taken a girl out on the same date.
Yeah.
I'd never take two different girls out on the same date.
That's so special. To all his ex-girlfriends, you are special.
Yeah, but you guys aren't.
Not special enough, though.
Yeah, you're not this special.
Not special
This
enough.
one's kind of awesome. So they have this. Can I tell you?
Go for it.
Okay. So they have this this new thing in LA, and I forget where it's at, but you actually go in and it's like Saw. Like you have to go in and they lock you in a room, and you have to like escape this dungeon. Oh my God. So it's like it's like a horror. It's like a horror show or what a haunted house. But like it's interactive haunted house, and you actually have to find like real clues to let yourself out.
Holy shit!
It's like I think you get locked in there for like an hour, and you have to figure it out.
That's fucking scary. That's pretty fucking scary.
Want to do it?
Yeah, I'd be so down to do it. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
First date, you hear it.
And then pizza after.
Yes, we can definitely go get some pizza. Have you had crust yet?
Have I had what? No, I haven't. Oh my God. So what's a good pizza place here? Tell me.
Crust.
Crust?
I'm
Is it thin crust?
No, it's just called crust.
No, but is it thin crust?
Yeah, they make it thin crust.
Okay, good. I don't like real thick crust. Unless it's like Chicago style pizza.
Yeah, but it's a waste. If it's really thick crust, it's like, oh, thanks for giving me a whole bunch of shit that I don't need.
Yeah.
And like,
give me all the good stuff. Like all the fucking cheese.
The cheese and the pepperoni and the bacon. Yeah.
And the jalapeno. My favorite pizza is pepperoni jalapeno. What's your favorite pizza?
Pepperoni bacon.
Oh, okay.
But I like
you like the meats.
I like anchovies a little bit.
You like anchovies?
Yeah.
I don't like anchovies on my pizza, but I do like them.
That's very odd. I've never heard anybody say that before.
I don't know.
Just eat them out of the can? What else do you eat anchovies on?
Caesar dressing has anchovies.
Yeah, but like
little tiny specks.
Baby.
Yeah, then I'm not a fan, I guess.
Okay.
Let's just put it at that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, cool. If you guys are wondering what to do for your lady on Valentine's Day, I've actually compiled a whole list of date ideas that you can take your girls out on. So if you haven't, if the horror thing isn't going to work out for you, by the way, if you steal my idea, I will kill you. We have a whole bunch of them down here. So something that I've always done that I found to be very, very cute and creative, especially when you're on a budget, are scavenger hunts. You go to the 99-cent store, you get a whole bunch of little stuff, and you think, okay, cool. How can I figure out a plot line? And one of the things that I did for Easter for an ex-girlfriend of mine was she walked in and there was a little Easter bunny, a little chocolate one, and like his head had been kind of bitten into and he'd been knocked over and it looked like a crime scene.
Oh, yeah.
And these other two thug bunnies had like made off with his treasure.
Guns or what?
Yeah.
Chocolate guns?
Yeah, no, exactly. And so you had to like go to each clue and she had like solved the mystery of where the little bunny went. Or where Bunny's treasure went or something like that.
You know what'd be cool is just using like different thongs and like underwear.
Okay,
that'd be nice.
That works.
Right?
But what like?
I don't know. It'd be like clues.
There?
Those would be the clues, and you'd have a little note in there and just open. I don't know.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, you could hide the panties.
There you go.
Yeah, that works. Another thing that there's actually a debate about this, and I want your opinion.
Okay.
I've heard a lot of girls say try and make Valentine's Day more about romance and as opposed to making it a completely sexual encounter. Guys, when they think, hey, Valentine's Day, they think, okay, cool, I'm gonna go dip my dick in some chocolate, and that's gonna be
sprinkled.
I'm gonna put chocolate syrup on there, and it's like, no, you could probably do something a little bit more creative. I think a lot of guys don't understand the concept of romance.
I think 3 orgasms that night would be great. I think let's get straight to that.
Okay.
That'd be great. Yeah, a nice steamy sex session would be good.
Okay. Well, then there's that.
We'll cut the romance out. We don't need that much.
All right. Well, so those are her thoughts. If you do have a girl who's not quite as down to earth as that, and you need some ideas, scavenger hunt works. horseback riding with a picnic on at sunset.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's very cute, right?
That's
It's
real cute. Yeah, it's like
naturey.
something out of a movie.
I didn't realize this. I went horseback riding once. I've been horseback riding a few times, but it actually hurts a lot.
Yeah, it does. You better get that groin prepared.
Yeah. I mean, like
get those inner thighs working. Do your Kegels.
It's really, it's really not something that I would recommend doing right before you were about to have sex. Don't bring a blanket for sex after that.
Hold on, honey.
Yeah. It's bad. There were a couple times where I was like, I had to shift in case.
You were riding the horse?
Well, in case I came down too hard, I thought I was going to pop one. You know, it's just, you're just, and you're like, what the fuck?
No, what do I do with one ball? My sperm's not going to function the same.
I think I'd still be good there. And then another one is Disneyland. All throughout the book, I encourage women or I encourage men to kind of tap into girls' inner child. And I feel like every single girl on earth grew up with cartoons, Disney, and they all kind of have this archetype ideal of Prince Charming.
Yeah.
And it's really awesome to understand that, because then you know what every girl subconsciously wants. And you can kind of start to embody that. So the quickest way to do that would be to take her to Disneyland and show her around and get her in touch with her inner princess and make her feel like that.
Just don't go when it's super hot, because that's horrible. There's like
horrible.
2-hour lines. Or get that pass that lets you get to the front.
Yeah, the fast pass?
Yeah, you're going to need that.
Or you just go over to California Adventure and get drunk.
Yeah.
I've done that a few times.
Yeah, we went, and then my sister faked. She was little, and she just faked that she had like a injury on her leg, so we had a wheelchair, so they like let us in. But we're real Mexicans, so we cheated that time.
That's genius.
No one knows.
That's genius. So for anybody out there, bring a sister or somebody who can fake an injury.
Like they're like,
that'll work a lot better.
Get them in a wheelchair.
And then another one that works is roses and a massage. Yeah.
Man,
I know,
massages, yes, that's an absolute yes, because we don't get them that often. At least I don't.
Even if you suck at them, and really for my guys out there, just try and do it for 30 minutes before you jump her. Like, make it about her, okay? Because I mean, I have some girlfriends who talk about their guys, and they're like, well, yeah, he'll offer to give me a massage, but in 5 minutes he's done, and it turns into sex, and it's like, make it like a 30-minute if you can.
It's hard. I mean, you're touching your skin with the oil, like very hard.
Oh yeah, and another tip for that is using coconut oil, because you can use it. It's both edible.
Very nice.
Heat it up in the microwave a little bit.
I like that.
And then the cool thing about with roses and stuff, you can go to like downtown LA. They always have great deals on roses. Probably not right before Valentine's Day, but what you can do is if you talk to somebody about it, you can get the roses that are dying or that they're just about ready to go out. And the reason they won't sell them to you, as like a stemmed rose, is because if you shake them, all the petals fall off. But you can take those petals and you can actually, it's a really, really neat little trick. You can take the whole rose thing off as one bud, and you can put those around the house.
Oh, so you just take it like that?
Yeah,
in a bunch?
or like that, I guess. Like just.
I'm not just
like
this.
Like
jerk it
little.
Oh, okay, like that. Okay.
Okay, Rob.
Real gently.
Yeah, I can tell you are in bed. Just jerk it.
Just jerk it.
Cool. So and then there's all women love chocolate. Do you love chocolate?
I like dark chocolate, not fucking milk chocolate.
Why
no.
not? Why?
It's just sweet. Dark chocolate has.
Okay.
I'm more of a bittersweet kind of person. Like I don't like really really sweet stuff. I have more of a salt tooth actually than a sweet tooth. But anyway,
that's the pizza.
Yeah, I think that's the chips. And earlier I had my hands are red. I had freaking Takis and Tapatio Ruffles. Like go figure. Anyway, so yeah, I have a sweet tooth, but dark chocolate is the go-to. It just tastes more rich and.
Yeah, I get my salt craving like Funyuns.
Funyuns?
Yeah.
Oh, Funyuns are the shit.
They are.
Have you tried the hot Funyuns?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're pretty amazing.
They're not too good for your breath, but who cares? Just don't eat them around a date or anything.
Yeah, I mean, I've been around girls that eat a lot of hot Cheetos, and it wasn't something that bothered me.
Yeah? No?
No. It's yeah. Except when you and I know LA Talk Radio is irreverent, but we're just gonna put it out there. Except when you get a blowjob, then I mind hot Cheetos being in somebody's mouth.
Yep, we're not gonna work there.
That was a really really bad day. So skipping right to it, dark chocolate's great. And you can another thing that you can do is you can leave them around the house with little notes telling her how much you like. We can't get off this.
How much I want to fuck you. Hey, you look good. Oh, hey, I want to fuck you. Oh, hey.
Yeah, or
like,
you know,
like
little
that.
notes being like, you know, your eyes sparkle like the sands of the sea. Or, just that's not gonna work on you, huh?
I like to pull your hair, like stuff like that.
Okay.
You know,
So
just get real. Be real.
do your research on the girl before you do this stuff. Because obviously some of this stuff isn't going to work.
No.
I mean, this stuff's worked for me. But I wouldn't work on you. That's good to know. So if I was going to write you a love note and put it underneath the chocolate, I'd be like, so I really, really want to like grab you by your hair and pull you into the bedroom.
Yeah, something
That's
like that.
just
Yeah.
caveman.
Very passionate. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little caveman there.
Little cave woman there.
Okay.
Wow.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that works as well. So you're going to like this one. Tap into her submissive side, leave a card, a nice dress with some chocolate and a bottle of wine, and tell her to come find you.
Wow, I love that one. The
Mm-hmm.
mystery in there. The dress part, though, that got me too.
Yeah, because it's funny. Most guys.
I love that idea, actually.
Yeah, it's good,
that's
right?
a good one.
I came up
Damn.
with
I
that
think
one.
that's the best one on this list.
And that one is completely original and new today.
I
And
like
I came
it.
up with it for you. And I didn't even know this. Look, it's just
It's just the
you
vibe.
see this? You just
we
tap
got the
in.
good vibe going
you
on
tap
here.
into that
Yeah.
energy. No, because we've covered this in a few shows, but women really like to be kind of not dominated, but just kind of aggressed and told.
Oh, yeah,
you
for
know?
sure.
And for some reason, there's nothing sexier than if you could find out your girl's sizes and actually get her a dress that fits. You just
solid.
won the game.
And you're
right
a fucking
there.
winner. Yeah, you're getting laid.
But then to leave it there for her and kind of tell her to find, just
Yeah.
kind of order her around a
Yeah.
little bit. That's a penny dropper. That's and you don't have to include pennies
It's a penny dropper.
with the dress. So
no,
dress
right?
dropper.
It's optional.
or and you could write in the card, be like, "Hey, put this on. I'm gonna tear this off you in 5 minutes."
There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect. No,
See?
I really like that one. And I feel like women are more submissive. Like, they want to be taken, like, and why do you think millions of women are going to go see the 50 Shades of Grey? Is because that's the reason.
Yeah, I read that. I started reading that book. I didn't get very far into it. I had other things to do, but it was big.
Yeah.
Reading books like Twilight and stuff actually gave me a lot they into a female psyche.
Yeah, there you go.
The movies were horrible. God. Did
No.
you watch?
I did. I liked them.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, they were good. They were pretty good.
Yeah.
Bella was so fucking weird, though.
Just always
She's
breathing.
so serious.
Just
I'm like, do you not talk? Do you have nothing to say? Like, I don't know.
yeah, no, it's like I was gonna say something, but then I'm gonna huff about it. Just gonna sit
I'm
here
just
and
gonna breathe.
yeah, dude, it was so horrible. So I was gonna say that you should make your Valentine's Day about about romance and make it sexy, make it about her, and wear a suit if you have one.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so wear a suit, but then be very
But
very
be nasty.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like see how you gotta balance the good and the
Okay.
bad. Like you gotta be good, but then you're gonna be bad. Right?
So what we've learned from this, folks, is find out about your girl and what she likes, and then pay attention to that, and
Yeah.
then go from there. And it sucks because Valentine's Day is like National Singles Awareness Day.
Yeah,
But not for us, because I'm taking her out for Valentine's Day. I'm taking her to a haunted house on Valentine's Day. It's
Oh
gonna be
yes.
great.
It has to be a good one.
And you can't turn me down because we're on the air.
Okay.
Exactly.
I'll turn you down afterwards.
So for my single guys, put on your. I had a whole little spiel here. Put on your Prince charm and get out there. This is kind of a great time where you can actually go out there and be a little bit of a goober. That's Valentine's Day can be like a knife to the heart. It's really really. It reminds you of what you don't have, but you gotta think that there are a lot of people out there that are feeling the same way. So it's one of those days where you could actually kind of step up and bridge that boyfriend gap to somebody who may ordinarily have shot you down.
Yeah, there's a lot of lonely people out there, folks.
So put your best foot forward, and put on your suit and go out there and treat the next girl you meet like she was your girlfriend. Like you were gonna romance her a little bit. And then just some tips for you guys. Lead with a rose, because anything you say will be taken better after. That's just common sense, and it's one of the only days during the year where you can give a girl a rose and she won't think that you're a fucking retard.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah, because I mean, you give a girl a rose like this day and age, like chivalry. That's funny because we had this on the questionnaire. Like, do you think that chivalry is dead?
No, but I think it's not as genuine, and I think it's harder to find nowadays because a lot of people focus on stuff that doesn't matter.
There's also a balance.
Yeah.
See, what I find with chivalry is like if you get out there and you do the Prince Charming thing, like dun 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 dun.
On the white horse.
Yeah, then it's like, okay, that's lame. That's too much. But there's like this weird, like edgy chivalry that you can do, you know, that you can kind of, you can put your arm out, but like don't make it super obvious and super like, you know,
just small little things. Yeah. Like you said, opening the door. That's I think that's really, really important, and nobody that I know does that, but I think that's like, you know, because my dad does that for my mom. And when you see that, it's like, oh, wow. Like, I like old-fashioned stuff like that.
It's sweet.
That's just me. I like old-school stuff, though. You know,
and it's better than any game or pickup line that you could ever have. I mean, this is what we're trying to do with the modern male movement, is kind of encourage guys to bring a little bit of that back.
Well, open yourself up. Just be you, you know? Be who you are. It's okay to be vulnerable. Like, it's okay. You're not going to die. You're not going to die. You're going to be fine. It's not like you're going to marry this person, you know? It's not always good to hold everything in and just be yourself. Because people could see right through that.
Yeah. No, it's horrible. Like, you know, definitely don't put up a fake facade, and that's like a lot of what the pickup artist industry does. Yep. As they teach you to like go out there and like kind of like rehearse and act. You know, you pretend to be this thing, and it's like no. Like the best thing you could ever do is you walk up to a girl and you say, "Hey, I'm really nervous right now. Would you like
be
a
real.
drink?
Like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you like? Do you like pizza?
If you make it kind of funny, like, okay, I'm confident enough to walk up here, but I really don't get nervous. But you're just so pretty that I get nervous, and all of a sudden, you know, I'm sweating balls off. And I would like a drink. Would you like a drink?
And we'll definitely respect that way more than. And most of the time, a girl, if she's, you know, oh, hey, okay. You'll say
yeah. It's sweet.
Yeah, it's genuine.
And sometimes they say no.
It's just, just walk away.
Yeah.
Wait for the next one.
But it's better than anything else you could have done.
Yeah, for sure.
At the time, it's the best thing. It's hot as hell in here, isn't it? I'm sweating.
I mean,
I'm sweating so bad.
I took my little jacket off.
Yeah, I gotta get this up.
I gotta get it off.
All right. So we actually have a whole bunch of awesome little things here. Heart-shaped notes. This is one I just came up with. So I think that it would be actually adorable to write on a heart-shaped note, would you let me buy you a drink, yes or no, and walk up to her and hand it to her and then leave. Yeah, you know, like in school. Like that would be like super cute.
Yes or no. Check yes or no.
Yeah, and then you know, and let her come to you to give it to you, and then you'd know right away if you were gonna get turned down.
Yeah, because it's gonna be on the note.
Because it sucks, man. Being a guy, like you have no idea what it's like to like kind of.
Oh man,
you have to get so much like tenacity, and you're ready to go, and you get up there and you're like, oh man, and then you go to hit on her, and your legs are shaking, and your throat's cracking.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Does
bad.
That really happen to guys? I feel like some guys are so good at it. They're just like so confident. Or is that fake? Is that just like okay?
Yeah. I mean, I've talked to guys, and some of them say, oh, I don't get nervous anymore. But I mean, I think that's full of shit. I still get nervous. Everybody I know gets nervous.
Well, especially if you're like, oh my God. You know, sometimes you see somebody and you're just like.
Yeah. Yeah, no, if she's really
Right?
pretty,
Yeah.
and you know, it sucks because sometimes you're like, oh man, and then you finally muster up the courage and you go talk to her and you get up there and she's prettier than you thought she was.
Oh shit! So you're like, fuck.
And then you're like vaporized right there.
Okay, plan B.
And your legs are shaking and your throat starts tightening
you start
up.
sweating.
And it's like, and then she's like, oh my God, you're weird. And it's like, I just got an adrenaline dump comparable to like being in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Like just now. Like you dropped me into a war zone and I'm terrified. You know, and it's like, that happens to a lot of guys.
Yeah.
It's crazy that there's that one shot, that one opportunity. And so many girls are just like, oh no, it's weird. I don't understand what's going on with him. And it's like, he's fucking terrified. That's what's going on with him.
That's what it is. He's nervous as hell.
And then the guys that are smooth, the whole time it's just like, it's like, don't trip, don't trip, don't trip, don't trip, don't trip. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, for our female listeners out there, Valentine's Day might also be a day where you could maybe extend a courtesy, and maybe you could hit on the guy.
Maybe you could be the one. Yeah.
Yeah. Try
or you
that
could
for
give
once.
a present to a guy. I think that's nice. But no.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard for us to take things.
Okay, a blowjob, like something like that.
That's a good
like,
present.
You know, there's these blowjob coupons. Like if you're with your man for, you know, a year or whatever, if y'all are dating or whatever, however long you date people. How long do you date people nowadays? Like
I don't know.
a month
once?
before you start. Well, how long do you date people before you start being their boyfriend and girlfriend? Like, hey, I want to fuck you for a while, so I'm gonna be with you for a while. You know, like when do you decide that?
I've always known like from the second. Like
whether you want to be boyfriend girlfriend.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I've known like pretty much instantly.
Wow.
And
Okay.
usually even before ending up with them or kissing them or anything, I was just like I knew I was going to be with that person.
Wow,
you know?
that's cool. That's kind
yeah.
of like a little psych thing. You got
Yeah.
going on. That's awesome. Then
But-
you eliminate the ones you don't, you know.
Yeah. No, it definitely keeps.
Because you don't have to go too deep, like getting to know them and all that. So it's like kind of.
Well, I mean, I've talked about this. Where was I talking? Oh yeah, I just auditioned for a reality show, and they were like, you know, what are your deal breakers? And I'm like, everything, everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
I have the highest standards on planet Earth, and it's just like I just know already. I'm like, okay, not gonna work. Yeah, no, you made the standards. You made the cut. So
Yeah.
you're yeah, and that was another reason why I wanted to have you on here is because I feel like there are a lot of guys, a lot of people that can like, you know, there are tons of pretty girls, right? But like you've got that something, that star quality, and like I fought tooth and nail to have you in
you're
here.
so great. Thank
I mean,
you.
we're not even supposed to be shooting right now, and
I know. Thank you to all the people that made this happen.
yes, thanks, Sam,
Thank you. Back there.
who's gone now. But yeah, no, there's what were we talking about?
Shit.
We
It's one of those moments.
Yeah.
It's one of those radio moments.
Just oh yeah, and you know, another thing that you can do on Valentine's Day is practice your gallantry. Put your arm out, and I want to stress practice. These are things that you can practice. These are things that you can actually do. You know, it's like the perfect time to practice this with random people. You're never going to get another time where you're going to be able to do this and mess up and have it be okay. You know, when you're kind of a goober, it's you know, it's not going to work, and you're going to keep getting shot down. You're going to have to go through all of that other stuff. So this might be a time where you can actually like put yourself out there in a chivalrous way and make that work. And even if you fail, you might succeed. A lot of girls really appreciate the effort, you know, the trying, he thought of this.
Yeah.
And
It's not going to be perfect.
it's a thought that counts.
Yeah.
And even back
absolutely.
like with the scavenger hunts, the letters or the notes and stuff, it's really
Just go with it. Yeah,
it's the
because
fact
that's
that you
not going to
tried.
be perfect. It's not a movie. We're not in the Notebook, you know.
Yeah, but I mean,
So.
I'm a writer, so I always.
Oh, it has to be.
Yeah,
that.
my notes were always awesome.
Your notes were good?
Always.
My poems were pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You should have brought one on the show.
I should have.
Yeah. Do you
I
have
actually
one?
have my
Okay.
laptop. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
No, I don't think we're
we
going to get that out.
We don't got time for that.
We don't got time for that.
Yeah, we're actually almost ready to wrap up. Do you have anything? Do you have anything else to add? Anywhere people can find you?
Yeah, you can definitely find me on, I'm really, really active on my Instagram, and that's going to be Karen_V, but it's VI, so Karen_VI. My Twitter, @officialKarenV, and my website, www.karenv.com. And thank you to my management, which is Brand Me Management. She's fucking awesome, and she rocks it.
Yeah, she's
and
kinda
she
awesome.
made it work. She made it work to have us here together, and I think that's pretty much it. Oh, if you want to see how real I am, go on Snapchat. My Snapchat username is KarenVI89.
So what is the deal with Snapchat? Because everybody's talking about this, and I have no idea.
It's just so easy to use. It's very easy to use. It's like, I don't know how many seconds, and you pretty much have a story. So it's like an online video diary, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like you
Cool.
record yourself doing anything you want, you know, and then
Okay.
at the end people can watch your story, and some stories go like 500 seconds. Like it just really depends how much you
wow.
record. So you can record as much as you want, pictures, video, and that's it.
Why don't you just take a video?
Yeah, I mean, I usually take videos. Sometimes I'll do a picture here and there, but people react more to videos.
No, but I mean, like, why wouldn't?
What do you mean?
Why wouldn't you send your friends a video?
Because on Snapchat, sometimes you don't want to follow people. Like I can't follow all the people that follow me. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So like you can
okay.
just leave it to the open to the public.
I get it. Yeah.
And then you send your story to everyone that's following you, which I don't know who follows me. I just send my story, and then you can see how many views you have or how many people viewed that, you know, that story. But the story is just, you hit it and then it just goes on, and it shows you everything you did that day. But it erases within 24 hours. So that's the cool part about it. Yeah. So it's not on there forever.
Yeah, because it's funny because I don't put that out there, but originally the people that I'd heard talking about Snapchat, the reason I probably never did it was because I had heard that it was where, you know, basically people solicited nude
You can. I mean, if you want to send a Snapchat to a person, it can be to one person. Like if you just want to select, instead of send to all, you can just select like one person. Like,
what if you accidentally didn't select? Yeah, like that just seems like
sucks. Yeah,
a
that's why you
for
just
disaster.
don't do nude pics. Like you never know. And then the thing about Snapchat is people can screenshot your stuff.
Yeah. That was the big thing.
And you could see it on there. Like one time I took a picture of my toes and I saw like a couple people that screenshotted that. Like the fuck.
Oh, okay.
They got a little toe fetish or what? So
probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
I see that all the time. So
I mean, you definitely you do something for humanity. I'm sure a lot of guys sleep better at night because you're alive.
I hope. I don't know what you mean by that, but
we're just gonna leave it there.
Okay.
We've already gone way too far down the crass road.
We're not gonna go that way.
I'm always trying to reel it back in, but so it's awesome having you on, and I'm trying to think. There was something else that I wanted to
address.
Yeah. I think we got everything when it comes right down to it. All right, guys. Valentine's Day is coming up, and this is important. So, just make an effort. Make an effort for your woman, and I went through a couple great ideas that you guys can use, but. You can go online, you can Google this stuff, you can go through the internet, and you can figure out, like, hey, that's a good idea. Like, there are plenty of people out there doing it. I remember once I was going to learn how to make a card that you'd open it, and it was like an origami card, And I went through all these Google things to like figure out how to make my own little pop out card. But it's like, it's the fact that you made it that matters. It's that means something to
Of course,
women.
anything. And it's like, you think that, I'm gay if I were to go and Google like what to. No, it's sweet. Like, it's appreciated. You probably have gone on with beautiful girls, and why? Because he puts an effort into doing those kinds of things.
That's
like,
way.
It works.
And I shower a lot.
Not everybody's doing it, but those are the ones getting the girls. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, well, I guess.
In
your case,
in a general statement. In general.
Or like the guy that stood you up, not doing that stuff.
Yeah.
Look where he is now. He's
fucking kicking yourself in the balls.
Yep. Bye, guy. Yeah. So, awesome stuff online that you can find. There's so much cool stuff. Just really think, like, how can I make this special? And then obviously learn about her, because I had no idea that it was the more caveman approach that would have gotten you.
Yeah.
And I think that's important for our listeners to realize, is that every girl is different, and society is changing.
Absolutely.
And it's funny, as fast as I put out this romance stuff, there are already girls right there in the wings going, no, I don't even give a shit anymore.
Yeah.
The time for romance has passed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, romance is great. But I mean, just be real. Pretty much do whatever you want to do. Like, if that's the way your girl is, then, tweak that more. So
yeah.
Twerk. Did I just say twerk?
Yeah, you said twerk it.
Twerk it. All right, twerk it out.
I think twerk and tweak are kind of the same thing.
Yeah. Well, twerk it out.
Like twerking is tweaking your ass cheeks back and forth.
There you go.
Or tweaking your back out. I wonder how many people they need to put together a thing on how many people have actually like hurt their back while twerking.
Well, let me just tell you one thing. I was in Austin. We were on the way. We were at the Oasis. It's out by Lake Travis. We were on the way to the Oasis, and my friend twerked in the front seat, and I almost had an accident. Like, we veered off the road and we almost hit a huge ass boulder.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, twerking gone wrong, but anyway.
Wow. Yeah, guys.
Sorry, don't do that.
Don't twerk and drive. Never twerk and drive.
Yeah, no.
That could be a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, even getting like, people like to do stuff to guys while they're driving. That's kind of dangerous too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I've almost gotten in an accident like that.
Yeah, that's pretty dangerous.
It's a bad idea. But I drive a stick, so it's always it's very, very it's even like you just can't. You can't. At some point you got to shift, and it's like, sweetheart, get up.
Yeah, we got to get off. We got to do this.
But awesome. So for Valentine's Day, keep it real, keep it classy, keep it romantic if she wants it, or keep it just
passionate,
or shoot her with a paintball gun and chase her down and lock her in a haunted house, and you've got a great date.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys. That's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Modern Male Radio.
Woo!
You're listening to Modern Male Radio with Jerod Zavistoski and Sydney Hall. right here on LA Talk Radio.